just bombing me with love because she wanted me to defend her on social media. One of the many, many, many times.
Hey there, everyone. If you haven't heard, more horrible things have come out about Colleen Ballinger, also known as Miranda Singh. I decided to go back and look at Colleen's dark history on the internet. These are my top 8 reasons Colleen should be cancelled for good. Number 1. Adam McIntyre. I encourage you to go watch his video in full to hear the details and his point of view. He deserves to be heard by all. Adam has made claims about Colleen for years, and people are just now starting to really listen. I'm going to point out a few things that stood out to me, but again, please go watch his video. She blatantly used him and other fans. She would love bomb them, make them feel special, and then ask them to help her, and to do some things that weren't so nice. She used many content ideas created by Adam, and never paid him or gave him any credit. Also, it should be noted that Adam and many other fans were minors during this time. Adam comments on other problematic behaviors that I will mention later in this video. I just think it's truly disgusting how she treated him, and then when things ended between them, turned on him and had her fans turn on him too.
If you go over to my Twitter right now, there is literally hundreds of people who are speaking up about their experiences being in group chats with Colleen, being used by Colleen, being used by Corey. Y'all are my sunflowers, my happiness, my everything. So squinty. So basically her making a joke that she's being so soppy. And I genuinely mean that proud of you. She didn't mean any of this. At this time, I spent my night harassing people on this gossip site for saying that she doesn't care about her fans. Because look, she loves me. She loves me.
Number 2. Racist bits and jokes. Colleen has been called out before for her disgusting rhetoric towards different groups of people. This next clip is of her and her cousin pretending to be Latina and thinking that it's funny.
I crossed the border, I went to Borders, and then I read a book on how to make my look. We got this. Del Taco. She works at the drive-thru at Del Taco. You know how the guys go loco. You can tell that she's new when she's working the drive-thru. She'll press the buttons and make it go muttons. She puts all the beef in the rice. And then we go and catch the mice. I set the mouse trap. I set the mouse trap. Then it goes back. My new boy Jose, I saw him outside. He was gardening with his shirt on. I was like, oh man, oh so hot, you know. He hotwired a new car and took me on a date in it, and it was nice. I'm dating. He's got kids, but like his ex-girlfriend takes them, you know, so I don't even have to see them.
Yeah, she like always takes care of him, so she like never has to take care of him. And he like doesn't even want to be her dad anymore anyway, so it's like he never even really sees him. So it's like whatever. You should talk about Carlos.
Oh God, I don't even talk about Carlos.
Don't even get me started on Carlos, okay?
Don't you know it's illegal for me to even talk about him?
It's not illegal, you just can't be within 50 feet of him.
I know. No, he can't be within 50 feet of me.
This looks like a Jewish curl by my face, so I will split it up so it doesn't look like one like really thick curl, because that's really ugly.
Obviously, this is not okay and very hurtful to lots of people. She has apologized, or more like justified, her racist comment, but I firmly believe that she should continue to be held accountable. Number 3. Fatphobic. It is easy to see that Colleen is a skinny person and has been her whole career. And I'm not saying she hasn't struggled with her own body image, but she hasn't struggled with being overweight. And either way, you shouldn't make nasty comments on other people's bodies, period. Here's a clip of her saying nasty comments about an overweight woman. Adam also states in his video that Colleen has made comments on his body, leading him to a battle with his body image.
Then a man came and sat at the window, and I was on the aisle. And I was like, that's okay, self the middle seat, like open, hopefully no one will come in. So then they're about to close the doors to the airplane, and who walks on? An extremely obese Asian woman with facial hair, and she walks on, and I'm like, please don't sit next to me, please don't sit next to me. And I turn around, and there are no open seats on the plane, so of course she comes and sits right next to me and on me, and her like fat rolls are like rolling over onto me, like, so I'm like this in my chair, and I couldn't lean my chair back because we were taking off, so I had my blanket like in my face, and she was all over my, like, she was like, her body was engulfing my body, and it was really awful.
Number 4. Inappropriate with children. To me, this is the most important point that I'm making in this video. The things that I have seen and heard have truly upset me, and I know will upset a lot of people. Like Adam stated earlier, Colleen was actively engaging with underage fans in group chats, as well on Instagram and Snapchat. She would ask sexual questions and abuse her power to manipulate them. She sent Adam lingerie in the mail and asked him for inappropriate pictures.
Because they're all seeing how inappropriate it was now. And I just want to read through a couple of them, okay? So, as we're aware of the infamous ones that are whenever I was 14, 15, and Colleen, I wrote that I was having a Q&A, a YouTube Q&A, and Colleen Ballinger, the 31-year-old, comments and goes, Adam, you need questions for your Q&A? Are you a virgin? To a 14, 15-year-old. And then furthermore goes on and says, what's your favorite sexual position? What's your favorite position? So we're aware of that one, right?
Oh my god, that makes me laugh. I want to send him something. Do you want the bra, Adam?
Adam, do you want the bra and panties? Tweet right now.
I'm sending him something. Okay, maybe he'll want the panties. Although then his parents will be like, you're not allowed to watch who is sending you panties.
But this
He'd be like, Mom, don't worry. I watched a boy wear them online first.
Colleen also crosses the line on tour. Her Miranda content is childish, but it isn't suited for children, especially young children. Here's a clip I find to be widely disturbing.
Wait a minute. Want a cheese ball?
Number 5. Making fun of fans. Adam explains in his video that Colleen would talk badly about some of her fans to him. I couldn't imagine belittling someone who is the backbone of your success. Her fans have supported her not-so-good content, and she's made millions of dollars.
So we would say there was squeents, and she would say it as well, to like make fun of fans. And so that's her going, sorry to be all squeent on you. And I go, you're fine.
Number 6. Hateful behavior in general. Colleen has also been hateful to people that were previously in her life. Her ex-husband Josh and Adam are just 2 examples. Now, obviously, it's okay to be upset with people, to end relationships, and to move on with your life. It's not okay to talk nasty about people on the internet and to turn your fans into monsters to then attack these people. She used her fans to harass and discredit these men and cause public embarrassment.
My family knows what Colleen did. My friends know what Colleen did. I had so many YouTuber friends, and then when everything hit the fan, who left? My YouTuber friends.
Number 7. Family vlogging. Maybe not everyone will view this in the same way that I do, but I don't think it's right to film your children and post them for content purposes. Children cannot consent to it and most likely are not getting a cut of the profits. There are no laws yet in place to protect children who are essentially working for their parents in these vlogs. Number 8. Thinks it's funny that she was responsible for her dog being put down. So here's the clip of her talking about her dog being put down, even though she clearly antagonized the dog. And then her like smirking and thinking that it's quirky and cute and funny, and it's not.
I have like temper tantrums still to this day, and I have like anger management problems. There are times where I'm just like, "Argh!" I just feel like I need to hit something or like scream in a pillow. I used to like actually like rip things up or get angry. So I grabbed my dog for no reason, just grabbed the dog and pinched its skin and dug my nails into it. The dog yelps, turns around to protect itself, and bites me in the face. And I got stitches, I went to the hospital, and they were like, what happened? And I was like, the dog just bit me! And then they had to put the dog to sleep because the dog was dangerous to be around. So I murdered a dog.
That's really sad.
There isn't much more to say about that one. Colleen has taken her success for granted and has hurt many people on her way to the top. She has abused her privilege and power. She owes Adam and her fans an apology and changed behavior. She does not deserve a platform of millions. Thank you for watching this video. Let me know what you think down below.